We've been watching live as House Speaker Mike Johnson won his battle for the speakership on the first ballot. And the 119th Congress has officially been sworn in. We are now off to the races. President-elect Trump celebrating Speaker Johnson's dramatic win, telling Fox News Digital it was a great honor to help him pull it off. And, quote, "It is all a great continuation of Make America Great Again. Mike Johnson will do a fabulous job as Speaker." Let's bring in special report anchor and executive editor Brett Baer, who reported earlier that the president-elect was working the phones. Brett, this was a test of the president-elect's strength, and he certainly passed it.
Yeah, it was. Good afternoon again. This is history, the 119th Congress now in session. Speaker Johnson being sworn in by the Dean of the House, Hal Rogers, the longest-serving member elected in 1980, served since 1981 there from Kentucky. But this is a moment. There was a lot of drama today with these two votes being switched at the end to keep it on the first ballot. A little background there. According to sources in Trump world and two lawmakers who were a part of this, President-elect Trump made calls, as you mentioned, all morning prior to the vote. But his most consequential call, we're told, was as the vote was locked up, with Mike Johnson short of the majority and three members having voted against him. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, others convened the standouts, Ralph Norman and Keith Self, in a side office just off the House floor for a conference call where we're told the president-elect was on the speakerphone. We are told he said something to the effect of it would be disrespectful to Americans who voted in an historic presidential election to have this speaker's vote go to a second or third ballot. And he added it would be disrespectful to me, ending essentially with, "We've got a lot to do. Let's get to it." And a short time later, we saw representatives-elect at that time, Norman and Self, walk to the well of the House chamber, and they changed their votes to Johnson, giving him enough votes to become the 56th Speaker of the House in this 119th Congress. President-elect crediting Chip Roy, Andy Biggs from Arizona as well, we're told. So eventually you get to that comment that he gave Fox Digital about the unity. It was a bumpy road to get there. And I think that, you're going to have questions about legislation and how much he may have to be working those phones to make sure representatives are on his agenda and getting those votes across the finish line.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.